Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Liquis Digital Marketing Podcast. In this episode, we are talking about creating irresistible lead magnets that convert. So in some previous episodes, we've talked about creating gated content and using lead magnets to grow your list. We've also talked about using email automation and email marketing to nurture that audience, that list that you've built through the gated content. In this episode, we are really focusing on the actual lead magnet itself and how to create that irresistible lead magnet that's going to attract the ideal customer and get them to download it to add them to your list. Also, connect that to your offer. Okay, so let's jump into this. The traffic to your website is 10% of them are ready to buy now, at best. The other 90% is cold traffic, and they're just there to learn more, doing research. They're basically window shopping. So what do you do with this 90%? How can you get them to become buyers instead of browsers? You have to get them on your email list. And the best way to do that is with a lead magnet. What I like to say is today's email list is tomorrow's customers. The lead magnet is the vehicle to get them to your email list. And without the lead magnet, 90% of these people are going to just click away and leave your site and not give you their email address or get on your list and allow you to continue that relationship. Okay, so let's talk about these lead magnets and how you can best create the best lead magnet for yourself that's going to achieve the objective you're trying to achieve. So when it comes to lead magnets, let's talk about the format of your lead magnet. There's some formats. The typical format that you see out there is just a guide, like a PDF download. And those are great. Those work well. And they're fairly easy to come up with. They're very helpful. So I recommend they're an easy barrier to entry to get into with those. So if you're just getting started on this, then hey, that's a great way to start. But there are some types of formats of lead magnets that are working really, really well right now. And a lot of it consists of video. So I know a lot of people are going to kind of like shy away from that because people just don't like to get on video. But if you can get yourself to do this and get on video, it's going to have high returns, guarantee you. So with these formats, live workshops are working really well, or even pre-recorded workshops. So a lot of times what you would do is to record your workshops live and then save those, and then after time, present your workshops as pre-recorded. So now you're just creating more of an evergreen workshop that you can put out there, you can drive traffic to at any time, whenever that user or visitor is ready to consume that workshop, they can, because it's kind of like an on-demand workshop versus a live where they have to be available when you're available. But live is great because, hey, it's live, right? So workshops, and that workshop could be, it really depends on what you do, but workshop to how you help people. Like for us, maybe we do a workshop on how to get started with your website or something like that. Yes. Another one, including video, is a video training series. So in this one, what you're doing is you're recording maybe a set of like 3 to 5 videos of a series that's going to educate and show them how to accomplish whatever the task or the goal is. And this can be actually delivered through emails, like an email sequence. For example, let's say you have this 5 series of emails, someone signs up, this is the lead magnet, right? So people sign up, give you their email address, and then in your email software, you set up these emails to go out, once a day, once a week, or whatever it is in this order that they consume, right? So now it's a video training series. It's like a little, what we're going to go into next, a little mini course. So a mini course is another popular one. Especially if you're selling a course, a free mini course is great, right? So they can get an experience of you, they can understand the content, they can be like, yes, this person is giving me exactly what I need. I need more of this in this person. So a mini course, and that could be delivered through, any ways. So really kind of could be also that video training series as well, could act as a mini course. Another one is templates. And again, this could be back to that template could be the downloadable PDF format. It could be a Canva template. It could be a website template. Really, and this may not fit for everybody, but if you can take whatever you do and create a template out of it for people where they can take that and reuse it in their own way, that is a template that you can use as a lead magnet. And those are working really well if you can find that in your niche. Okay, so here's a tip with the format. When creating your lead magnet, think small and specific. It works much better than big and broad, and it tells them exactly what they're going to get. The psychology behind this is the biggest reason people leave your site or click away is because of fear, but fear in the form of uncertainty. So if you're on a site and you see something and it's not clear, it doesn't make sense, it's not coming across as very certain and very clear of what you want and what you're gonna get, it creates this uncertainty. And people are likely just to click away, and that's exactly what happens. If it's uncertain, people will just click away. So big and broad topics in lead magnets creates this ambiguity and this uncertainty, and then creates this fear, creates this I don't know what this is. I don't even know if it's for me. I'm not going to spend or waste my time on it. I'm out of here. So keep it small and keep it specific and very to the point of what they're going to get. It's just a lead magnet. So now let's talk about lead magnet topics. This is where, when it comes to lead magnets, where most people fail is when it comes to the topic of their lead magnet. You want to create your lead magnet on the right topic. So the lead magnet does have to entice them to download, right? So it has to be something that they would want. But where we all go wrong with this as experts in our industries is we know what they need, but that doesn't always align with what they want. So where we go wrong is we start with what can we give them, or what do they need? So the topic can be what they need, but you can't always call it that. You have to call it by what they want. What is that thing that keeps them up at night? What is it that they really want? So we know, to go to point A to point B, you're going to need this. You're going to need this item. We know. We went through this journey. We know. We're the experts. We know exactly what you need. But that's not what they're thinking about. That's not what's keeping them up. Okay, for example, let's say that your audience is a business and you have this setting a goal worksheet, right? So you're, let's say, a business coach and you have this setting a goal worksheet. And no one is laying awake at night thinking, if I could only write better goals, right? So if you're a business coach and you have this, I know they need to have their goals in a line, and you have this worksheet that helps them get their goals exactly right. No one's thinking, if I only had better goals. But what they are thinking is, if I just knew what steps to take, what do I need to do next? That's what's probably keeping them up at night. Not the actual what they need, but what they want, what the problem is. So the lead magnet needs to give people a win. It needs to speak to the benefit of, or the pain point of what they want. So a lot of times people will come to us with lead magnets and the content is right. They don't need to change the content, They need to change the title. They need to change the branding or the framework around it, the delivery of it. Deliver it as, if it is a goal worksheet or a business plan, no one's thinking, oh, I just need a better business plan. No, they're not. They're thinking about, oh, I need to know what to do next. If only I had someone that could help me get to that next point, that next level. Well, that's what it is. But they want that business plan, but you have to frame it in the verbiage and the words of what they want. Okay. So anyway, the lead magnet needs to give people a win. It needs to also build trust with them and make them the hero and you their guide, and to start their journey with you, right? So this is typically there's an entry point. This is how they're starting their journey with you. You're the expert and you know what they need. They just know what the problem that they have, and you're solving that problem. So when you're coming up with your topic, think about it that way. The title should focus on solving their problem. The content should always be what they need. By default, we're gonna go to what they need. We have to think out of the box of what is their problem and how are we fixing it? How can we title this? How can we package this into the problem, into the solving, into what they want, into the item that's keeping them up at night? That'll make the difference in your lead magnet, in how many people will download it. So how do you choose that right topic that attracts the right audience? Well, your lead magnet should be the precursor to something bigger, right? So if you have a course that, it has this whole solving this big problem, well, the lead magnet should be the little piece of that. What gets them into the door? What kind of gets them hyped up about it and excited about it, and then leverages you as the expert, and then is a natural segue into your full course. Or, for example, for us, we have a website course, how to build your own website. Well, in order to build your own website, you need to have the right content. So we have a lead magnet that's all about creating irresistible website content that attracts your ideal customer. And then they get through this, and the natural progression is to, let's build the website. In that example, our lead magnet is the first step toward the solution we offer. And if you can find that, then that's going to help you bridge the gap between your lead magnet and your offer. You have to think backwards. This is the solution that I'm offering. What is the element they need to get started in that journey? And then how can you present it in a way that is what they want and solves a problem? So think about it as you're basically starting them on this journey. This is step 1. This is going to be step 2. Your lead magnet is step 1. You want to relate your lead magnet as closely to your core service or the item. So when I say think backward, think of it at the end of all of this and this journey, I want them to take this action. So in order to do that, what can I provide them that they need that's going to help give them a win and give them a step closer to wanting to sign up for my offer? It has to relate. It has to relate to what it is. Okay, so example. If I'm trying to sell you on a website course, I don't want the lead magnet to be a social media strategy worksheet. Because that same person probably does need a lead magnet. However, it doesn't directly correlate or tie into the next step. So if you're looking for a social media strategy, your next step isn't a website course. It's a big leap. So what should happen is they're going to download that. They're going to get it. And then you're going to follow up with a series of emails. And if you've watched some of our previous podcasts, we talk about this marketing automation and nurturing your audience and closing the gap between your lead magnet and your offer. And that happens inside of the email sequences. So the email sequences then moves them from, this is a natural course. You gave me what I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and sign up for your offer. There you go. If it's not related to your offer, you're going to struggle. All right, so that wraps us up for today. That is going to really get you going in the right direction to creating an irresistible lead magnet that's going to start converting your ideal customers and get your email list on fire. I hope you found this valuable. Please subscribe if you found this valuable. We'd love for you to leave a review and share this with your friends. We'll see you in the next episode.